Ciao a tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul canale Mastro-titto, episodio 42, Circostanze anomale, finale 2. E totalmente in contrapposizione a come si concludeva poi la storia in base alle scelte del finale 1 che ci trovavano prigionieri con indosso solo un sacco di juta, quindi un sacco di patate, col finale 2 ci troviamo invece ad indossare una degli abiti di più alta sartoria del Tussan, proprio per fare la differenza tra ricco e povero. E nel mentre il sarto chiacchiera a manetta, come se non ci fosse un domani, io vi vado a leggere l'intestazione della missione. Il Witcher aveva finalmente sconfitto il mostro di Beauclair. Sua Altezza la duchessa Henrietta lo invitò dunque a una cerimonia per conferirgli l'onorificenza della Vitis Vinifera, la più prestigiosa di Tussan. Geralt, non certo celebre per i suoi gusti in fatto di moda, non possedeva un vestito nemmeno lontanamente adatto a una simile occasione, così la duchessa decise assai generosamente di regalargli un vestito. Regis, che non aveva meglio da fare, accompagnò il Witcher dal sarto e durante la prova dell'abito gli confessò una cosa che lo turbava. Era convinto che Siana avesse pianificato 5 delitti fin dall'inizio e si chiedeva l'identità della quinta vittima designata. Suggerì pertanto a Geralt di proseguire con le indagini. Che probabilmente è qualcosa che hanno appena detto o che diranno a breve.
Places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else, which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either, and I keep thinking of the last great virtue. Compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to...
Ok, siamo arrivati al punto di fare una scelta che varierà leggermente alcune scene di questa missione finale. Io qui per voi ho scelto di continuare l'indagine ed andare a parlare con il lustrascarpe, che è la stessa identica cosa che abbiamo fatto anche per il finale 1, per cui poi appena usciti qui dal sarto, in tutta quella zona del dover raggiungere il ragazzino, parlargli, andare dal coso, lì dal tipo il capo dei mendicanti, per poi sconfiggere i 2 tizi a pugni che lo infastidiscono, poi dopo parlare con i barboni, farsi dare il biglietto eccetera, l'ho tutto quanto tagliato, perché l'abbiamo già visto identico spiccicato al finale 1, quindi non vi ho fatto rivedere la stessa cosa. Però arriviamo a questo dialogo perché da qui iniziano le cose nuove del finale 2.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
E terminato il dialogo con Regis, quindi ovviamente sappiamo che cosa? Che sul bigliettino, così come nel finale 1, c'è lo stesso nome scritto, ovvero quello della duchessa Henrietta, che doveva essere la quinta vittima dello sterminio progettato di Siana, che veniva poi compiuto da Detlef. Quindi cosa facciamo? Meditiamo, anche se non serve va bene, vediamo un attimino l'intestazione della missione che vi ho letto poc'anzi, e poi accelerando torniamo in sella a Rutiglia e per l'ultima volta ripercorriamo al trotto la salita che ci separa dall'abitazione reale della duchessa, anzi abitazione ducale, scusate. Però invece di arrivare in cima facciamo una piccola deviazione perché andiamo a parlare con Siana, che resta detenuta in una camera del palazzo.
Halt!
Need to see Siana, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duquesse's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Hey, Siana. Sorry to intrude, but I gotta ask you something.
I've nothing to say to you. You're the one who put me in here. Have you forgotten?
Sure, but you are here. So what's the harm in talking? Got something better to do?
What do you want? Be brief.
Went to a place where Beauclair's beggars congregate. Found proof that you'd planned your sister's demise. Anna Henrietta. She was Detlef's ultimate target from the start. Your target.
Bravo, Witcher. I congratulate you on your deductive reasoning skills. But what I'd planned has nothing to do with you.
Wrong. Has everything to do with me.
You were hired to kill the beast. Said beast is dead. So go collect your metal and leave me alone. Why must you meddle in everything?
Regis. He's always saying Detlef was more animal-like, less human than him. Might have been so. Detlef acted on reflex, was driven by primordial instincts, whereas you're driven by cruelty, hatred, and a lust for vengeance. They hired me to kill the beast, true. Thing is, something tells me the real beast is you.
You've no notion who I am or what drives me.
Not particularly interested in your motives.
Of course not. You're all about killing, not listening. I didn't expect you to understand. I need no sympathy. Not from you, not from anyone. I regret nothing. If I could turn back time, I'd not decide otherwise at any juncture. They all deserve to be punished. My sister most of all.
Enough. Your visit's done.
Ah, thank the stars.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
Dal dialogo che abbiamo da poco sostenuto con Siana, personalmente non cambio la mia idea di questo personaggio. Continua a starmi ampiamente sulle balle, non la sopporto perché è bastarda, perché è vigliacca, perché è meschina, perché è finta, perché è vipera, perché è infantile, perché è stupida. L'ho dette tutte! È un personaggio fatto benissimo, ma che ha un carattere di merda. Per cui cosa facciamo? Facciamo la nostra parte, siamo comunque sia guerrieri, valorosi, onesti e sinceri. Non siamo spie, ma siamo persone, diciamo tra virgolette, adulte, anche nel gioco. Per cui andiamo a riferire le informazioni che abbiamo per tutelare la duchessa Henrietta, comunicando al capitano delle guardie e al capitano della tour quello che abbiamo scoperto riguardante il nome della quinta vittima. Quindi lui poi ci assicurerà di aumentare quella che è la vigilanza intorno alla duchessa per proteggerla da eventuali attacchi, eventuali imboscate.
Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Siana. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in. The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me. As one impartial, I shall now hear what he has to say.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Siana is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me? I shall never forgive you.
Ce l'abbiamo messa veramente tutta per fare la nostra parte ed evitare che ciò avvenisse realmente nel corso dell'avventura. Ma come sempre in The Witcher, ragazzi, ricordate questo: non esiste mai il lieto fine per tutti. Mai.
Need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Siana, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
Oh, I know you. You're that Witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Parlando con la fioraia abbiamo anche ottenuto 3 rose bianche e quindi non ci resta altro che dirigerci rapidamente al cimitero per raggiungere poi quella che è la tomba, il sepolcro della duchessa e deporre così sopra di esso i 3 fiori come omaggio.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was...
Wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Siana to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. 'Cause there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt, in one room with her murderer, despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Siana's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Henrietta.
I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
Fatto anche questo, non ci resta altro che andare insieme a Regis poco fuori dal cimitero dove lui ha la sua abitazione e riepilogare un po' quanto vissuto e fatto finora in compagnia del nostro caro amico, che ricordiamo ci ha difeso anche nei momenti più difficili ed è andato anche contro quello che è il regolamento dei vampiri, ovvero mai uccidere un altro vampiro, e l'ha fatto per noi, perché ci vuole bene, perché è il nostro vero amico.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Anna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Whatever you say about Siana, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more, philosophical, pausing from time to time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
Quindi, arrivati fin qui non ci resta altro come ultimo obiettivo in generale del gioco di andare ad equipaggiarci i guanti e la maschera per poter andare a raccogliere un paio di radici di mandragora che sono estremamente velenose ma che come infuso risultano avere un colore molto scuro che io credo sia rosso e quindi simile al sangue, sempre un po' per rapportarsi al DLC, e che è estremamente alcolico. Quindi per prepararci il cicchetto dobbiamo andare a raccogliere le piantine. Che poi comunque sia saranno veramente vicino a noi. Per il momento seguiamo Regis. Appena lui si ferma, già davanti a lui e alla sua destra troveremo le due piante che ci servono.
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Appena completata la raccolta delle piante torniamo da Regis, ma scopriamo che è improvvisamente scomparso, per cui ci andiamo a togliere sia i guanti riequipaggiando quelli della manticora e togliamo la maschera. Troviamo delle tracce a terra lasciate da lui che è appena passato di qui e sentiamo dei rumori in lontananza, vedendo poi davanti a noi delle bruxie. Sono esattamente 3. Anche in questo caso Regis farà il grosso del lavoro perché ha una potenza d'attacco e una rapidità che sono spaventose, mostruose, e noi non facciamo altro che dargli una mano nell'andare a attaccare almeno una bruxia in particolare, eliminando quello che è la scarsa minaccia di questi nemici, che sono sì in gruppo ma anche noi siamo in 2. Quindi appena morti assistiamo al dialogo successivo.
Those Bruxae, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you in your new home, on the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
Complimenti ragazzi, avete completato il DLC Blood and Wine di The Witcher 3. Arrivati a questo punto, io normalmente vi farei dei saluti, vi direi al prossimo video, ciao a tutti. Lo faremo lo stesso, cioè la cosa la faccio comunque molto volentieri, però c'è da sottolineare un aspetto. La serie di The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine non è finita ancora qui. C'è un altro episodio che è una sorpresa che vi fa la CD Projekt Red come conclusione di questa magnifica avventura. Inoltre, al termine anche di quella, ci sarà una mia sorpresa del sottoscritto Mastro-Titto dedicata solo a voi, che è stata frutto, anche se poi in video magari saranno 5-10 minuti di video, ma è stata frutto di qualcosa come 3-4 ore di lavoro off screen, solo unicamente per voi. Quindi ragazzi, anche per l'episodio 42, Circostanze anomale finale 2, è tutto. Vi ringrazio per il tempo che mi avete dedicato e spero di esservi stati d'aiuto. Al prossimo video, ciao!